Hey, my name is Jennifer Otto, and I Hey, my name is Jennifer Otto, and I'm a mortgage loan officer in the Nashville, Tennessee area. I learned about Jenn through a interview I heard of her on someone else's podcast, probably August or September of 2019. And when I heard the interview with her, Hey, my name is Jennifer Otto, and I'm a mortgage loan officer in the Nashville, Tennessee area. I learned about Jenn through a interview I heard of her on someone else's podcast, probably August or September of 2019. And when I heard the interview with her on this other podcast, I was really impressed by the things that she was saying. One of the things that she said that really caught my attention was that, are you a 10-1 loan officer, or are you a loan officer who's been in business for 10 years? Meaning, have you been in business for 10 years at 1 year at a time, or have you built on your business from year over year to 10 years? And that really resonated with me because I've been in the mortgage business for 25 years. And at the time, I was in the process of transitioning from a support role for 25 years, processing and loan officer assistant, production manager, things of that nature, into becoming an independently originating loan officer. And so I was in that moment of consuming a lot of information. So I looked up Jenn and her podcast and started consuming. I went to the very oldest episode and started literally from one forward and just consumed. On those podcasts, she was talking about some things that she offered on her website, which I went to and reached out to Jenn and learned at that time about her coaching program, The Ultimate Business Formula, which is about an 8-week course. And I started that in November of 2019 with her. That course really helped me plot out my jumping off point from being a production person to becoming a loan officer, and really helped me put some of the things I had learned over the years, having been in the business and watched loan officers and been around real estate agents, and knew what I wanted for my business and what I didn't want for my business. And what I loved about Jenn is I literally wanted to emulate everything about her practice and put that into practice in my own business. So it wasn't like I had to take some things and not take other things. I really love her energy and her frankness and honesty and sincerity in how she runs her practice in dealing with her partners and her clients and things of that nature. So fast forward, went through the 8 weeks, learned as much as I possibly could, and really enjoyed all of our coaching sessions, took copious notes, and tried to implement as much of it as possible. Also, having some one-on-one time with Jenn was so helpful, and she was so generous in really reaching out and making sure that I had the information I needed. And she says, please reach out to me during this time with the Ultimate Business Formula. And I definitely took full advantage of that. And she was very helpful, and I was very respectful of her time as well. So that led us to, I joined her workshop that she held in Orlando at the beginning of March. And that was 3 days of tons of information. There was so much information, so many great speakers, so much value added to my business and my practice that was similar, obviously, to what she had presented in Ultimate Business Formula, but also was very unique and really helped to bring it all in to see how all of these individual pieces fit together in one cohesive unit. And really, I think probably for me, the biggest takeaway that I got from the business workshop in Orlando was being able to network and mastermind with other loan officers. Even though we had that interaction on the Zoom coaching calls, so many people were busy and they were kind of, stopping for an hour to jump on the calls. And I don't really feel like that we were able to dig into building relationships with each other as much as we did at the workshop. I'm an in-person kind of person anyway. And so building those relationships at the workshop was really huge for me and has continued now that I've been home. I mean, it's now the middle of April, and those relationships have just gotten deeper for me since the beginning of March. Now, I also, because I was a VIP at the workshop, I was able to enroll or got as part of that the mini course, which is the strategic plan for my partners. And so that's been 4 weeks of learning and really digging deeper into how to build a relationship with strategic partners that looks so different from what everyone else, all my competitors, it's so different from what they're doing, where they show up, they just kind of throw up, is one of Jenn's things, all of the information on that partner, instead of really figuring out what that partner does, whether it's an insurance agent, a financial planner, or a realtor. What is it that they do? What is their niche? How do they go about doing their business? Just learning about them and how you can actually help them. That's so different, and has gotten such a different response from agents, and it's just been really great. I'm still in the process of building all of that out and really thinking through it, and Jenn has been a really great source of information and helping to challenge me when I need to be challenged and supporting me through all of that. So I just want to thank you, Jenn, so much for what you've done and for being so open and being so generous with your time and with your friendship. The information that you have provided is absolutely invaluable. I'm looking forward to learning even more from you and continuing to have you in my corner as my cheerleader, as my coach, as someone to challenge and push me. And I really think that it's going to help me reach that next level so much faster than I could do on my own. So thank you so much, and have a good day.